KMC Safari Rally 2025. Revisha and feel the roar.
Agatin missing jitap kalenzi natinye kamangunet legi bebachi missing betungong niton bo kwangwan kasi ne betut nebo taman nebo arawetab angwan kenyitab 2025 kasarta age ne itun tetutiet nebo longetab Kabotik kongete yuto studio nebo Kans TV kigurenon Caroline Kiplagat ago kou en atkai tugul ko kitaunen kegushini gong tuguk cheterter chekamuch kobitu en komoswek cheterterchin chebo emoni. Tesetai kobitu terchinet kotinygei ak ureriet anan drama nebo Echoes of War nekotetat kobarta kipsomaninik chebo sukulitab tibik nebo Butere Girls eng National Drama Festivals ne tesetai eng sukulitab Kirobon High School en county nebo Nakuru. Katetat kobarta urerionoto kipsomaninik choton en betab raini kobate maimuch kotestai yekan koesio kipsomaninik choton kotestai kosubkei ak sirindetab urerionoto Cleophas Malala nekokinam en koskolengutab omut akemut akoi ketesietab polis nebo Eldama Ravine kotomo ketiakta en karonetab raini ama kiyotyi kirwaget agetugul ole kaiboru ine anan kaiboru Malala kaimetab kei Malala nekora ki senator nebo Kakamega kotinygei ak nekokinam inendet ole kanerekyi kit nematestai ureriet noton bo Echoes of War.
Sasa wale citizens, adult citizens, wale ambao hawahitaji ruhusa ya mtu yote kuact. Nitakuja hapa tuchague actors kutoka katika nchi yote. The best actors of Kenya are going to perform this play and they are going to showcase it in a public function hapa Kenya, ambayo tuta-invite wa Kenya wote wakuja watch play ndio wajue kwamba ni nini haswa ilikuwa katika mchezo huu wa kuigiza.
Pengine mheshimiwa wameprefer charges gani? Sorry nimefika hapa naitwa Tom.
Wamefungua sale wakaniambia unaweza enda. Wameniachilia bila kuniuliza chochote, bila kuniambia chochote. So mimi nataka kusema kwamba kuna haki zangu zimehujumiwa kwa sababu nimefungwa bila kuambiwa nimefungiwa nini. Kama ni Airbnb najua hapa niko na watu wengi wangenipatia mahali pa kulala.
Kabisa.
Lakini kama ni mahali hoteli najua hapa kuna hoteli mingi
nashukuru wamekufikisha hapa leo.
Kama ni marafiki niko nao wengi, hata ningeenda hapa kwa Gideon ningelala. Ningeenda hapa mahali pengine ningelala. Ningeenda kwa Kibet ningelala. Kwa Cleo, huyu anaitwa Cleo kama mimi. Ningelala. So kunifungia katika cell na usiniambie makosa yoyote. Umeninyima chakula usiku mzima, umeninyima maji, umesema kwamba siwezi ona kama mtu yeyote.
Umenyimwa malazi.
Nimesema hayo yote tumeacha. Tunasema we are focused to ensure that Echoes of War is performed before a Kenyan audience. Thank you.
Kwa tamthilia, pengine kwa tamthilia hii
hakuna mtu ameniuliza swali lolote. DCI walinipata kule Kirobon, wakanipiga tear gas, wakaharibu gari yangu ile official ikaribiwa, wakanitoa kwenye gari, wakanipeleka kwa msituni usiku nzima. Mpaka sasa hivi wakanileta hapa saa 6 usiku. So nilikuwa kutoka hapa na ngoja ile ambayo wakili wangu watafanya, na hiyo nitaachia wakili wajue ile chakwa. Mimi niko na concentrate kwamba Echoes of War ni lazima ipafomiwe. Mambo ya mawakili nitaachia mawakili.
Naam. Mheshimiwa, kwa tamthilia hii Art of War kama mwandishi ni kama kioo cha jamii na vile vile ni swala hili limekwasa waandishi wa habari ambao waliumia jana jioni kupigwa tear gas. Mimi swala hili unachukulia vipi mheshimiwa?
Kwanza kabisa ningependa kukashifu, nilikuwa na wale wanahabari ambao pia hao inafaa washerekewe kama mashujaa. Walikuwa na sisi, mliona yule mwandishi wa habari Mary Ann Chebet ambaye alipigwa na tear gas na pia walikuwa wanatumia live bullets. So kama watu wachache kama waandishi wa habari wanafanya polisi watumie live bullets, saje ile wakati Gen Z watajitokeza kwa wingi wa demand rights zao, mtawaua kila mtu Kenya. So ningependa kwamba polisi pia wakuwe na tolerance kidogo na wajue kwamba katiba yetu inaturuhusu kujiexpress, katiba yetu pia inalinda wale journalists. So ningependa kukashifu those police officers wenye walipiga journalists wetu ambao walikuwa na cover hii event jana, na tuhakikishe kwamba haki imetendeka katika hao journalists.
Wale wanafunzi ambao wa Butere Girls katika ile performance yao kwenye shughuli hile walitoka na wakaimba wimbo wa taifa. Pengine hawakupata nafasi ya kuimba ile Art of War. Pengine unachukulia haje na swala hili ya kuimba wimbo wa taifa imekuwa vipi?
Wakili wangu atatuambia jinsi vile tutatoka hapa, tutarudi kwenye High Court. Bado drama festivals haijaisha na tunataka tuhakikishe kwamba koti imeshurutisha kwamba hiyo play ni lazima iperformiwe.
Kongoi mising sirinde nyotom Chepsoi. Ketesetai kokakoyomis committee netelelchini somanet eng bunge nebo National Assembly kole tesetai serikali koborchinigei kokanapta somanet nebo muswoknotet anan technical education en emet koretab ketoret neranik konyoru somanet neimuchi kosir ichek boisiet. Kondochini nebo kechoreten committee noto ne kora MP nebo Tindret Julius Meli kotesetai committee noto korutechini sukulisiekab muswoknotet en emet asikotestai kochigil tesetab tai nebo somanet eng sukulisiechoto. Nelson Charbei kotinye report en koindo.
Kamwa nebo ngecheret eng committee noto indochin somanet eng bunge ne kora ko MP nebo Tinderet Julius Meli kole testai ichek korutochin sukulisiechoto bo muswoknotet eng emet asikobit kochigil tesetab tai nebo sukulisiechoto.
And the most important one is to see how they actually they are doing. And the most important aspect of this is on the dual training. We want to see how they are implementing the dual training, where the student participates in the classwork and at the same time goes for attachment at the industry. 2, we also want to look at the modular training, where we wanted the students to take a shorter time at the institution, at the same time not losing on acquisition of skills, but also not taking too much time of the student in the institution, maybe 3-4 years.
Kayamis ine kole borchinkei ichek kora kole kanyor sukulisiechoto tekset, ole chikili ichek kaimutik chebune sukulisiechoto eng tekset.
We want to ensure that the projects are completed, and if they are stalled projects, if any, what mechanisms have been put in place to ensure that most of the projects that are within the institution are completed and are in use.
Kangalalin eng kasarta nekekesich ichek rutoitonywan nebo sukulisiechoto eng county nebo Nandi, ole kaboibochine tesetab tai nebo sukulitab muswoknotet nebo Ole Sos.
And the principal, we are impressed the way he's carrying out his work, especially in the issues of programs, the courses they are doing, and they have moved so fast to take up the CIDA courses, the CBET courses. And one of the things that has also come up here is that the courses are, the cost of examination is a bit high, and we want to engage CIDAC to find out why it is unnecessarily becoming expensive to carry out those particular courses. So those are the main issues that we discussed.
Alak eng courses chekikoito eng sukulinoto bo Ole Sos chetestai konyoru chamet koboto course nebo kaletetab sumek ak nebo seletab siok, ole toreti nito mising neranik kosirgei eng boisiet.
In beauty we have around 250 students whereby we train them to study various units in beauty. Now learning beauty, it has a lot of advantages whereby our trainers, they are being employed by various countries or various places to work, to earn for themselves the living. Also, I advise those students who are outside there to come and join us.
Kongetege county nebo Nandi, logoiwekab emet chebo Kas, kainenyu ko Nelson Tarbei.
Kotakemiten logoiwek chuto tinyegei ak somanet kobendi konyorunen kelchin neo kipsomaninik 300 chebo sukulisiekab barak chebo emoni toretet nebo somanet kobun tetutiet nebo KCB scholarship kobun benkit nebo KCB. Kaindochi lumdaetab tetutioni PSN Ministry nebo somanet Ambassador Julius Bitok nekamwa kole toche serikali stakeholders cheterter kobois kibagenge asikomuktechi kipsomaninik kobun korik chemaimuchigei kotestai komie ak somaneng'wany. Gladys Yator kotinye report en koindo.
Kaik boiboiyet eng kipsomaninik chesirei 3,000 chebendi kochutei sukulishekab barak yekangolumda benkitab KCB tetutietab scholarships newendi kotoreti ichek konyorchigei somanet. Igoratak komitei PS nebo somanet eng emoni, Ambassador Julius Bito komwa inendet kole bo kamanut tetutik cheu chotok eng kanabtaetab somanet eng emoni.
So today I want to congratulate KCB for coming up with this noble program, and they have agreed to sponsor students who are going to study in different universities around the country, and we want to congratulate and thank them, and also thank the beneficiaries for being awarded and being selected for this very prestigious program funded by KCB Foundation.
Katestai kokimit kora kole boisiei serikali eng kibagenge koboto stakeholders ak partners alak asikomuch koityi somanet chongindab biikab emoni neboto somanet nebo musoknotet.
So as the Ministry of Education, we are really very keen on reaching out to many other partners, TVET education, university education. We are looking for partnerships, friends who are able to support fellow Kenyans to get education. Because our principal goal is we want everybody to get access to education in our country.
Eng kasarata komwa CEO nebo KCB Group Paul Russo kole somanet ko agenge eng tetutik chetiei kampunit notok kikoch kampunit notok maget nebo kotoret lagokab emoni.
Education is one of the 4 pillars for KCB Foundation, and that pillar captures at least 4 items that I can mention today. It talks about education at secondary level. We talk about education at university level. We talk about education at tertiary level. But most importantly, there is also education at the Tujiajiri program level. So today we have launched 300 scholarships, but it's not on its own. I think it's important to clarify that. It's a journey. All these scholars were part of the KCB, secondary school scholarships. So, and as you see, we have 99% transition to university. We have 84% success rate. So these 300, proceed to universities on the back of a sponsorship that already had taken them through secondary schools.
Kaimuch kobor boiboiyeng'wai alak eng kipsomaninik chotok imuch konyorchi kelchin tetutyonotok.
The advices we went through when we were in high school, it's a hopeful future that I will not only represent you people in Kenya, but also in the whole world. Congo will know that there is a bank, not just a bank, but a family in Kenya that does not help only Kenyans, that does not go by blood or nationality, but goes because it wants to change the people's lives.
Ya raki siku moja kapiga tukaambiwa nimepata the scholarship and tuende Machakos for the award letters. Yeah, so I joined Form 1 2017 Kadonzweni Boys High School in Makueni.
Eng taunitab Nairobi, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kanenyu ko Gladys Yator.
Kakekoito kateunet en contractors cheisuldaen projects cheterter chebo serikali kole kiteleli kandaras chekwach angot ko maisuldae boisiet nekikochen kasarta nemagat. Kamwa Eliud Owalo ne Deputy Chief of Staff nebo Performance and Delivery Management kole ichutege missing projects chebo serikali kosubkei ak contractors chemaisuldaen boisieng'wany komie. Kang'olonin en kasarta nekachigil alak en projects chebo serikali en county nebo Nakuru.
We want also to take this opportunity to caution contractors that we are not going to allow a situation where the government has met its full part of the bargain by making the payments based on attainment of milestones as required, and yet the contractor still cannot meet their obligations in terms of delivery within the stipulated timelines. Those type of contractors will be blacklisted and will be barred from taking up government projects in future. Because as a government, we are responsible and accountable to the public. Once we have done our bit as a government by onboarding a contractor and making sure that we make the financial payments as required based on attainment of the necessary milestones, we are not going to allow a situation where certain contractors still cannot perform because they have spread themselves too thin by taking more jobs than they can absorb. And as government, we are going to come up with a policy framework, perhaps of restricting the number of projects within a given jurisdiction that a contractor can bid for at the same time, so that we don't have these inordinate delays occasioned by lack of capacity on the side of contractors.
Gebengune county nebo Uasin Gishu ole kabirta choginda bigap emet cheboto stakeholders chebois anan chesuldoen boisionik chechang en timwekab emoni walutik en alage en kebeberwek chenyolu keyochi ngatutiet anan bill nebo ripsetab timwek komwoe kole bendi kobeti ichek boisionik checham kosuldoen chetinyege ak timwek choton chemwoe kole kikotestai konyorunen ichek kelchin en kasarta negoi. Ngenyorun Isaac Ogeyak report kongeten Eldoret.
Eng kibagenge kokaesho chongindo bikab emet waletab Forest Conservation Management and Amendment Bill 2025 Cap 385 kosubkei ak nemwoe kole tokyingei kokerta chongindo icheket manyorune kelchin boisietab timwek.
Consensus ndio watu wakatae ama wa reject in totality ni kwamba tunaelewa hii ministry wamepitia mlango wa nyuma lengo lao kubwa ni kunadi ama kukodesha misitu zetu za Kenya. Hiyo ndio kitu ambayo imekera watu na hiyo ndio kitu imefanya wananchi ama wakaaji ama community wakataa that thing in totality. Sababu kukomboesha ama kukodesha Kenya Forest Service for 40 years, where will be our community? Wata benefit wapi? Sababu hata mimi mwenyewe ninapoongea naongea sababu nimegusa forest, kuna user groups, kuna watu wa asali, kuna watu wa ng'ombe, kuna watu wa CFA, kuna watu wa kila kitu. So tunajua kwamba ikiingia kwa mkono ya mtu binafsi ama kampuni hatuta enjoy those other privileges.
Kurere watu natoa magunia ya mahindi ambaye inasaidia nchi. Lakini sasa hii concession hii kama ni ya mtu binafsi wamesikilizana na wazungu yao, warudishe wazungu watafutie mahali nyingine. Lakini si hapa. Especially nyinyi viongozi. And we are warning our MPs. Hawaperekani na sisi. Tukiwa na mambo kama hii ambaye there is a big element in the house, they don't come with us. Where are they? Tuna elect hawa ya nini? Kama wameshindwa na kazi, wakuje kukaa na sisi nyumbani.
Mwae icheket kole togu kotokyingei ngatutienoto kokoito timdo koityi biikab sang. Chechoto kobendi konyorune kelchin amo eng biikab emet chekikorib timotok.
Naomba ya kwamba waziri aliyekuja kwa ajili ya hii kazi ya kwamba sisi kama North Rift tumesema hiyo maneno ya cessation tumekataa, na mkiendelea I think the best way ya kuweza kusimamisha nyinyi ama mnaweza sikiza hii serikali ya Kenya, it is either through court ama twende masehemu ile ingine maandamano enye jenzi walienda. Na kama unataka twende, hii story ya kuambia president anatoka sehemu hii tuweze kunyamaza, mali yetu ya forest yenye tumekuwa tukichunga, hii afadhali tukosane na rais na tuchunge mali yetu ya msitu.
Hii ni kutuangamiza. Sisi ni jamii ambaye bado tungali kwa msitu na hatujatambuliwa. Na ilhali sisi tulikuwa tangu na sheria inasema forestry ile alikuwa na occupied by the Anders and Gatherers communities warudishie wenyewe.
Mimi niko na ombi moja tu kwa rais. Kazi kwa vijana imepotea, tuliampa kwa kazi ya kuchunga mbuzi msituni na kuchunga kondoo na kuchunga ng'ombe, wengine wameenda kulima kwa ile shamba system. Bwana rais, people surrounding you wana mislead wewe. Tunataka tukuombe kitu moja. Take care kwa hii watu sababu hawana intention mzuri kwako huko mbele.
Kamwa icheket kole mite alake eng bororioshek chikomeny timwek nenyolu kikochi icheket boroindo netai amait keachi walet ng'atutienot.
Waluya juzi walisema tawe, Msaguru tawe, Murosi tawe. Hata sisi jebiosoju hakuna. Na sisi tunataka kuonya head of state atusaidia sana kukinga hii maneno.
Mbataita kakas pigo je kamigo kupiga je kwani emotwo ketelchin micholi shegedig michudi nyambare ne kogo sami tambolodo gedikwa kumisa mitenyi nyegi kijan serikali gedikwa kumisa mitenyi bo emushik pigo jo ngirine jo gigesa sambuguro kunyiga gegas ngaleja igo bogi moy kala kan gegas ngaleja gigesir kala bogi daje go sukwek sheria Purkongoi sana ambu biko jigo miyoda haswa biko jodo jo indigenous communities jo ngari angigesa sangu minyo.
Akot kunotok ko maimuch komwa ng'olyo age tugul ofisaek chetonondochin tetutyonotok kosubkei ak nekaesho biikab emet waletab ng'atutyonotok eng kibagenge. Kong'eteke taonitab Eldoret eng county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Isaac Kogei.
Tetat ketou anan ketou kekoito chanjo nekiboisie en kirindaetab miondo nebo Mpox en counties 13 chebo emoni chekokenyorchi mionoto bo Mpox, kamwa Principal Secretary en Ministry nebo Tililindo Mary Muthoni kole agoi nguni kokobet sobenyin chi agenge kosubkei ak mionoto bo Mpox, ole tetat ketou kekoito chanjo inoto en komoswek choton chekikochuti anan chekikenyorchi mionoto en emoni. Kong'olonin en kiwanjetab ndegeshek nebo JKIA en kasarta nekotoche chanjo choto.
Vaccination remains one of the most effective public health interventions, saving millions of lives globally every year. And this vaccine we are receiving today has shown efficacy of up to 82% in reducing disease severity, transmission, and mortality, particularly among the vulnerable population. It is our role and responsibility to ensure that there is fair distribution of the vaccines so that they reach the most vulnerable communities and individuals in the society. And these cases have been reported in 13 counties. We have Busia, where we have 22. Remember Busia County, that is where we have the port of entry of Busia border, Malaba. And we have Mombasa, where we have 12. Nakuru has 10, Makueni has 6, Bungoma has 3, Nairobi has 3, Kajiado has 2, Taita Taveta has 2, Kericho has 2, Kilifi has 2, Kiambu, Uasin Gishu, and Migori have 1 respectively. Of these, 49 patients have been treated and recovered, 10 are currently admitted, and 7 are under home-based care. Unfortunately, we have recorded 1 death. And the Ministry of Health will begin rolling out this vaccine in the coming months, prioritizing high-risk groups in 13 counties currently reporting confirmed Mpox cases. And these high-risk groups include individuals who have had close contact with confirmed Mpox cases, population at increased risk of exposure, especially the long-distance truck drivers, commercial sex workers, hoteliers, and any other groups that may be at risk to come into contact with individuals who have confirmed cases.
Just after COVID, we were just rebreathing where Mpox hit the continent. And so it is very important and heartening to see how countries have reacted fast. From our side, we stand close to the Ministry of Health. With all the partners, we hope to ship many more of this to the country and to continue accompanying this effort and raising awareness amongst the population so that the vaccines are well received and used as one more protective measure for all of us. Thank you so much.
Ngebe nguni county nebo Bomet ole kaisia lage MCAs chebo Bomet chemai kochini kasubet ngalaletab Governor Hilary Barchok komwoe kole logoiwek chekomwa ine kole kitinge senator nebo county noton bo Bomet Hilary Sigei akateleletab rabinik chebo basari kondochini MCA nebo Mogogosiek Ernest Kipkemoi komwa ichek kole bo lembech anan lembech ngalalet noton mwaet kole controller nebo budget inegei nekitelel kakoitoetab basari en counties tugul chebo emoni ako noton komanyolu kertae Senator Sigei. Ngenyorun Festus Rono ak report kongeten Bomet.
Kamwa MCA nebo Mogogosiek Ernest Kipkemoi kole magutik chekingat Governor Barchok bunge nebo Senate kokoito koityi bunge inoton komomi agetugul nemwoe kole nyolu kitelel kokoitoetab bursaries en counties kobaten controller nebo budget nekiitelel kit nekamwa kole bo lembech mwaet nemwoe Barchok kole ki Senator Sigei nekiitelel rabisiek choton.
Ingal biik kotko moingen biikab Bomet kole chito nekiker rabisiek ko controller of budget. Mami chito age nekiker en Bomani rabisiekab basari. Maswali chekikiteb en oversight. Ak arire kabisa en biikab Bomet amun some of these questions chekakiteb en Senate koyoche ketar en assembly ni. Lakini ngamun koker MCA chekwok en ngalalet moingen ot akichek kole kiker ngo basari. Ak koyome koyai siasa chebo taa olin chetomo ot kerikyi. Netai swali netai. Akilenji Barchok governor nebo Bomet konu a list of ECD centers indicating, let me read in English the questions. These were the questions that Barchok was asked. Mamacha translate ngamun ama soman kou kineu. Maswali chebo Senate. A list of all ECD centers indicating their locations, wards, the size and the number of the classrooms, enrollment and whether they are on public or private land. Question number 1 on. Question number 2. Evidence of remittance of statutory deductions for the ECD teachers and instructors of the Vocational Training Center for the financial year 2022-2023, 2023-2024, and 2024-2025, up to February 2025. Number 6, explain how procurement in the VTCs is undertaken. Nateben akine biikab Bomet. Maswali chono sisit chekatebe Senate Barchok. Mi kakimwa kele moe kistope feeding program anan ngalekab Barchok kewalen oret. Nateben ak Bomet. Miten ele kakimwa maswali chombo Senate kele kistopen basari chekikochi lagokab Bomet
en tarikit 21 arawetab January ko kiisirwech barwet konyo assembly CEO nengung anan department nengung nebo education neki advisenech anan nekikonu i-advisen ile kistopen basari verification nebo basari en county nebo Bomet kotiengei barwet nekikiyokun konyo ofisingung controller of budget en tarikit 14 January.
Kamwa ine kole kakwautiet nekoib koyai tuyet ak kipsomaninik chenyoru toretet nebo basari kobun county ko komakotokyingei kokimit somanet kobaten polotet.
A leader koyoche ko-inspire hope en biikchik. Mekure biik ioldechi hopelessness. Nekite-expecteni koi governor obong'alal ak control of budget through the council of governors addressing those issues. Maikur lagok nyoimu. Akwangot kamuin okimwe lagok en uwanja. Kimoe kelenji solution komiten Nairobi olimbo Highbeck ak the council of governors.
Karirtaen ine MCAs nekamwa ine kole makosuldaen boisienywan kou en ng'atutik.
Ko assembly nebo Bomet ko boisie. Ko koyoche kimutu raini boisiek. MVCs, Council of Elders chon boisiek kikipromisen kelipan rabisiek tom kai kelipan. Ndoko boisiek assembly nebo Bomet ko koyoche kimutu raini community health promoters chetom kai koker mishahara. Ndoko boisiek county assembly nebo Bomet ko koyoche raini kiitu kiboitinikab Bomasco.
Kasom MCA nekikitoror Vincent Katam Barchok koistoengei polotet ak konamgei eun ak kandoik alak.
Kisupporteni ko ki MCAs kikochi lagokab Bomet basari lagok che needy ako matkokoigei mogorek kebakach lagok che seretos. Maswali chekomamwaun kityo kyon ako Your Excellency bakach siasa chepeti ngeboisiechin biikab Bomet ko kikekonin nafas.
kong'eten county nebo Bomet, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyun ko Festus Rono.
Kalumda kibagengeit neyume aisurut en emet KRA tetutiet netokchini kotoret en kayumetab aisurut chebo korik kobun biik chenomu korik choto anan landlords, kamwa PS en Ministry nebo Treasury Dr. Chris Kiptoo kole wendi tetutienito kotese aisurut chekiyumi kobun korik che nguni komi ng'ony, kit nekaikimit General Commissioner nebo KRA Humphrey Watanga kotes kole tokchini kibagengeit nebo KRA kotes kayumetab aisurusiek kobun boisietab muswoknotet.
Despite reducing the rental tax from 10% to 7.5% to encourage compliance, the government has only been collecting 17 billion annually from rental income tax, whereas estimates suggest that the potential revenue is at least 100 billion Kenya shillings. So we are actually collecting only 17% of the potential. That is quite low, which is why we welcome this initiative.
Electronic Rental Income Tax System, ERITS, has been developed to simplify tax compliance from a technology perspective for the monthly rental income regime. The EAPI initiative anchors our roadmap towards tax administration 3.0, where technology and governance unite for improved service delivery, operational efficiency, and stronger collaboration with stakeholders. In the last financial year, 2023-2024, the monthly rental income registered a collection of 14.4 billion, translating to a 5.2% year-on-year growth compared to a collection of 13.6 billion and 12.3 billion in the previous financial years, 2022-2023 and 2021-2022, respectively.
As we speak today, we are witnessing an additional of 200,000 homeowners every year. Amongst these 200,000 owners, 30% of them will most likely be for rentals. So it's a very, very special moment for us to be having a software portal which then enables the citizens to participate in this national undertaking.
Ketesetai kokoityi kosinet kampunit nebo Detol ak Ambulex asikokimit tililindo mising ko kasarta yebitu nyasutik. Tokchini kosinet noto konet ak konoisechi biikab emet kamanutietab tililindo yebitu nyasutik ko oret agenge nebo keker kele kakisoru sobonwekab biik kasartab nyasutik. Ngenyorun ng'alaletab Mustafa Bukache kobun Detol ak Judith Okech nebo Ambulex.
It is a great honor to stand before you today as we come together to announce a partnership with Ambulex Solutions. At Reckitt, our commitment has always been to provide health and hygiene solutions that not only protect against diseases, but also enhances the quality of life for individuals and communities. Hygiene in emergency response is not just a best practice. It is a global health priority recognized by the World Health Organization, WHO, as a crucial factor in infection prevention and control in healthcare settings. This partnership aims to support Kenya's Ministry of Health's commitment to hygiene and disease prevention, particularly considering recent public health challenges.
We are signing a very important agreement to work with Reckitt and the Detol team. The way we see this partnership, the communities that we serve, the customers that we serve are greatly going to benefit from the services in emergency medical care, as well as the products that Detol and Reckitt are providing for our communities towards their well-being and also towards ensuring that they live healthy lives.
Kitokchini yoto kayumetab logoiwek chebo emet kaitonen inguni kong'ete yuton bo studio nebo Kass TV tetut nebo longetab Kabotik. Kikurenon Caroline Kiplagat amakon kiy age tugul ne kararan testai iker Kass TV kimnotet night.
The WRC Safari Rally 2025. Revisha and feel the roar.